Oh, got to take another look. Oh, how about the impact of the double foot stomp out of the moonsault? Sonjay moves on to the tournament to crown a new X Division champion coming up July the 8th at Destination X. We're going to send it to ringside. Christy Hemme to chat with Sonjay.
Congratulations, Sonjay Dutt. How does it feel to be back here in the Impact Zone?
How does it feel to be back here? I'm back here for one thing, Christy. There's one thing that I never accomplished when I was in Impact Wrestling, and that was become the X Division champion. So right now, I'm here, and I'm gonna win that X Division championship because ain't nobody in the corner, they got swagger like me.
Sonjay Dutt, he's in the tournament at Destination X. Up next, Gut Check Judges debate. Will Taylor Hendricks get a contract? Check out this clip.
Some of these people with a sense of entitlement. I don't think she had a sense of entitlement. I hate that. I can't stand when guys or gals come in here with that attitude. I hate that. You know, and
they haven't earned it. Right. They don't need to walk around like they have.
Taz, it was 1 week ago tonight when Taylor Hendricks, she went into the microscope of the Gut Check Judges.
Well, not an easy task, taking on a very powerful, incredible knockout known as Tara. But I got to say, Taylor Hendricks never quit, showed a lot of fire. Her fate hangs in the balance tonight.
Let's go behind the scenes. Let's listen in on the Gut Check Judges evaluation.
Let's get this done.
Hell of a show.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Taz.
You're welcome.
Did a good job.
Well, you know, gotta carry Mike.
Very interested to hear what you guys have to say about Taylor.
Tara seemed like she was sending a message to Taylor.
I agree.
She was definitely sending the message. If you want to come in to this house, you want to get in this ring,
right? You
know, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to fight for it.
I couldn't agree more. I think she went out there to see if she could intimidate her, to see if she could back her down, and see if she could, you know. So you want to be a wrestler? Well, let's see what you can do.
She was fast. She was aesthetic, athletic. Obviously her cardio's there, but you know, a bigger, stronger girl like Tara nails it with that Widow's Peak. Was like,
is she still a little too inexperienced? Is she still a little too green? I'm not taking away her heart, her determination, anything like that.
Hold on. Are you looking to hire potential, or are you looking for game ready?
Both. Right.
Okay. Well,
I'm looking for both. I'm looking for somebody that's game ready that we can put in, and I'm looking for somebody that has the potential to grow into a superstar.
I don't know. I think that this girl has experienced things in her life at a young age, being misdiagnosed. I mean, you know, I would assume that's going to add to your life experience and make her humble but yet hungry.
I would hope anybody that comes into Gut Check is hungry. I would hope that anybody that comes in and I would hope
that too, bro. But you know, and it happened already. I think you get some of these people with a sense of entitlement. I don't think she had a sense of entitlement. I hate that. I can't stand when guys or gals come in here with that attitude. I hate that. You know, and
they haven't earned it. Right. They don't need to walk around like they have.
Look, guys, eventually the bell's got to ring, and what she does between those ropes when that bell rings is a determining factor. I can put up with all day long as they come in and they can actually.
So you're saying you don't think she can go?
Are you going to buy a pay-per-view because Taylor's on it?
Maybe not her first few months in the industry. Maybe seeing what Impact Wrestling might do with her going forward and how she handles that ball that's handed her, I might do that.
How about you? You going to pay to see her?
Possibilities there, but I'm also worried about the management side of it from the fact of having to deal with her, because if we get her to that point to where she's an attraction and a draw, and now she becomes to where she's difficult to do business, what good is it to have her?
All right, well, let's give it some thought and make our decision.
Sounds good. Seems like we're up in the air. Great.
I'm still torn.
I'm always torn.
Yeah, I know you are.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a Bound for Glory series match. Introducing first from Hell's Kitchen, New York, Bully Ray!
We're going to find out the fate of Taylor Hendricks later tonight. That is later, but first let's check out this confrontation from 1 week ago tonight.
If I see you out in that crowd one more time, or if I see your brother Abyss one more time. I can't control what he does. Don't talk! If I see either one of you, it'll be the last time either one of you are ever seen. Stupid bastard.
busted.
And well conspicuous by his absence, not in his usual seat, Joseph Park, he must have heeded the warning of Bully Ray, who competes in the Bound for Glory series against Samoa Joe when we come back. As we return to Impact Wrestling, it is time for our second Bound for Glory series match of the night. Important points are at stake right now. Samoa Joe in the Bound for Glory series. You think about this physical, this submission-oriented style, a perfect match for the Bound for Glory series, especially when you factor in the extra points that you earn for tap-out submission wins.
Yeah, I tell you, these two men here, a lot of similarities because they're both big, rugged, tough, strong guys, and they're nasty as hell, so this is going to be a smash-mouth style, like two guys in a pit, man, just swinging and throwing bombs at each other.
We saw Samoa Joe try to exploit the rear naked choke, other submission moves last week against James Storm. One would think that he would try to revisit that strategy tonight. And in terms of the scoreboard in the Bound for Glory series, Bully Ray has yet to get on the board. Samoa Joe currently in second place with 17 points. He picked up those 17 points over this past weekend in Buffalo, New York, and in Oshawa, Canada.
Well, that's not going to work, Bully. You have to be able to bully Samoa Joe. There's no back down in this man.
Intimidation tactics by Bully Ray, as Taz pointing out, have no effect on the Samoan submission machine.
Well, Bully Ray has to be careful. You don't want to get sucked into anything where Samoa Joe can grab a hold of one of your limbs and bend them in ways that they shouldn't go. That would make for a long Thursday evening for one Bully Ray.
Taz Bound for Glory series is huge, all building to our biggest pay-per-view event of the year in the month of October. That is Bound for Glory, and next week, it's the special announcement. We will have the site of Bound for Glory. We will announce the location for the Bound for Glory pay-per-view, and I'm told it's a city that we have never been before.
Oh, that means you know. You will tell me.
Know.
Yeah, you know. Who are you kidding? Come on,
me of that.
Yeah, you're in the loop. I know you're in the loop. Office guy. But anyway, right now, see, Bully Ray got caught. Like I said, you got to be careful. Got a 2-on-1 on his wrist. He's trying to get out of there. Nice counter with an arm wringer by Bully Ray.
Maybe you would tell us. You know, like you mentioned in the clip, you're always carrying me out here.
Come on now. Let's let the facts get away with a good story. But you see, Bully Ray now gets himself caught again with a hold by Joe. A side headlock, well placed.
Back-to-back physical confrontations and collisions. And the Bully gets the better of it for the moment with the perfectly placed elbow.
Oh, that's sanitary. I guess it's part of your own body. It's fluids that come into your body and you return them back in your body.
I think it's okay.
I guess that's okay if that's the way you know will float your boat, I guess, on live TV.
Strikes from the Samoan submission machine. On target, but quickly cut off by Bully. He goes low road, raking the eyes.
Well, it's effective road, though, too, Mike. You know, and that's, you know, you got to stop that momentum of Samoa Joe. And, you know, Bully Ray, that's his style. He'll do whatever it takes to shut a man down. I agree with it.
Wow! A big-time suplex on Joe by the Bully, who drops down. Who's it going to be that picks up the all-important points in the Bound for Glory series? Bully Ray, Samoa Joe. We'll find out when we return. Tenay and Taz welcoming you back to Impact Wrestling on Spike Bound for Glory series matchup. Samoa Joe really taking it to Bully Ray.
You're not kidding. And bam, look at that. Again, that excellent athleticism by the very large and thick Samoa Joe. Ooh, just got dropped, though, right there by Bully. Well done by Bully Ray.
Off offensive flurry, the burst by Samoa Joe. Cut off, courtesy of the Bully Ray clothesline. And the complexion of this match, much of which Bully Ray was in control of early on. During the commercial break, Samoa Joe turns it around, but now the Bully back in charge.
Yeah, you got to really be careful of this right here if you're Joe. You want Bully Ray to get some sort of momentum on you. And Joe's aware of that. Oh, man, those chops are nasty.
And so are those forearms.
Samoa Joe is so difficult to hurt. Resilient, tough as hell.
Both men connect as both go for the clothesline. Bully drapes the arm. Could get the pin right here.
Joe able to pop that shoulder up.
Taz, from the second that I heard that we were going to have this match tonight, one thing I was thinking about was the tempers of these two men. Something that you have to factor in, because they've got to be careful. You get disqualified in the Bound for Glory series, it costs you 10 points.
Well, that's a great point. Frankly, I think both these men are smart enough not to make that mistake. That's just my opinion, knowing both men very well. I don't think they would do that, but you never know. You never know.
Heat of the action.
Oh, exactly. You get that momentum going. You get your machismo up, and that's what happens. You start losing the cool a little bit.
We've talked for weeks about how great Slammiversary was in Dallas, Texas, and tonight it's the rematch for the World Tag Team titles as Bully Ray is going to try and get a submission win here using the ropes for leverage. AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, they're going to defend the titles against the former champions, Daniels and Kazarian. World Tag Team Championship match tore down the house at Slammiversary, and it is tonight.
Oh, and there's a lot of emotion flying through that match. You know, that's what's going to happen in that deal. And especially with AJ,
I think he's focused, right?
You think?
Oh, we heard it tonight. He is PO'd. He gets more revenge on Daniels and Kazarian. He could zero in.
Well, how about Kazarian? He's furious at Daniels, and you can't blame him. We'll get into that later on, though, Mike. But you see right here, I think there's a good game plan by Bully Ray. He's working on that arm, man, just putting a load of pressure on the arm of Joe, which, you know what, as a former competitor, what I think he's doing is eliminating submissions. Those suplexes for Joe.
And especially the rear naked choke, right?
Absolutely, because if he has one wing, he can't apply a submission right, or rear naked choke the right way, or throw.
It's a great analysis, Taz. You're right on top of things.
That's what I do. I don't want to brag, you know, I'm just saying.
Joe trying to get some relief outside. Bully right on him, and well, Joe going to take it outside the ring.
Yeah, Bully Ray just walked right towards Joe to try and pull him in, and Joe waited and just pulled him down, but Bully Ray back in control. Nasty right there, slamming that hand and arm on those steel steps.
I don't think there's any question. You're dead on. Bully trying to take away the offense in terms of many of the submission holds from Samoa Joe. Here comes the Bully out of the corner.
Oh, man, got some height. Nobody home on the splash. Bully Ray landed right on his midsection pretty hard.
Now, yeah, one after the other from Samoa Joe. Bully shot into the corner, and he's ready. Got the elbow up.
Whoa.
Inverted atomic drop, courtesy of Joe. Big boot decks the Bully. Senton, back splash. Gonna finish him off right here, Joe says.
Another outstanding.